Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. At this point, we will now proceed to the inspection of the seized vape products, which will be led by His Excellency, along with our distinguished officials, including Finance Secretary Ralph Recto, Trade and Industry Secretary Maria Cristina A. Roque, and Customs Commissioner Bienvenido Y. Rubio. This seizure is one of the many examples of the President's administration's sustained and strong drive to stop the entry of illegal goods to our country. It is but the latest proof of the administration's success in defeating smuggling that defrauds our government, harms our economy, and hurts the lives and livelihood of our people. One of the subjects of our highest vigilance and uncompromising stand is the illicit trade of tobacco products, including non-nicotine vapor products. Many have attempted to pierce the Bureau's impregnable wall and failed. Ladies and gentlemen, what is on display here are not only the physical evidence of our triumphs, but an attestation of a Bureau hard at work. in accordance with Republic Act number 11900, also known as the Vaporized Nicotine and Non-Nicotine Products Regulation Act, which mandates strict adherence to regulations concerning the importation, distribution, and taxation of vaporized nicotine, non-nicotine, and tobacco products. And following the Senate's recent push for stronger enforcement against illegal trade of the said products, the Bureau of Customs has intensified its efforts in collaboration with the Department of Trade and Industry, the Philippine Coast Guard, and other law enforcement agencies to address illicit trade in vaporized nicotine, non-nicotine, and tobacco products more effectively. To ensure the continued success of its seizure operations against illicit trade in vapor products, the BOC implements a multi-pronged approach, which includes local and international collaboration. Now with this, through its strengthened partnerships with partner local and international law enforcement agencies, such as the DTI Office of the Special Mandate on Vaporized Nicotine and Non-Nicotine Products. Ladies and gentlemen, at this point, we are now in the condemnation portion of this activity. This portion involves the condemnation of seized products with the use of a roller compactor and a shredder. Let this send a clear signal to all. The Philippines will not permit the smuggling of unregulated products. To those who will try, be forewarned of the certainty that you will fail. Our dedicated customs officers, working with other law enforcement agencies, will protect our borders, shield our economy from harm, and guarantee the safety of our people. In 2024, over 2.9 million pieces of vape products with an estimated value of 3.26 billion pesos were seized in 10 successful operations. These operations were conducted in the Port of Manila and Manila International Container Port, as well as through the lawful exercise of visitorial power through the issuance of letters of authority by the Commissioner, which allows for inspections of imported goods available for sale or stored in warehouses or establishments. Today's ceremony is the Bureau's proof of compliance to the President's clear instruction to stamp out illegal trade that leads to loss of revenues, jobs, and growth. And we have carried out the President's marching orders with resolve and resourcefulness. We have brought the fight to economic saboteurs, not only to those who smuggle vape, but all products. In fact, in 2024, total value of customs interdictions and confiscations reached 85.167 billion pesos. Ladies and gentlemen, and that ends the condemnation portion of this activity. May we invite Finance Secretary Ralph Recto to introduce our guest of honor and speaker.
ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.
Thank you, Secretary Ralph Recto, for your introduction. Please sit down. Well, we just came here today to highlight the efforts of our Bureau of Customs, our Department of Finance, our Department of Trade and Industry, on our efforts to try and curtail the smuggling, which has become very, very rampant of these vape products, and their sale, most disturbingly, to minors. I'm happy to be able to report to the country that the levels at which we have been able to find the smuggled goods and to eventually destroy them has increased steadily over the last year and a half. I think sa 2023, ang nahuli natin, mga 3-point-something billion yata ang halaga. Nagdoble yun last year. And just from January to March, we are well on our way also to achieving even more seizures of these illegal vapes. Why is it so important that we do this? One, of course, because it is illegal. They have smuggled these in without any permits, any kind of documentation. Pinagbibili na nga dito sa Pilipinas. And the very serious problem that accompanies that, na walang documentation, na walang inspection, dahil yung iba rito na in-inspection natin ay nahanapan, may lason na nakapasok doon sa liquid na ginagamit na pang-vape. Kaya lalong-lalo na nakakabahala dahil kung titignan natin yung packaging talagang para sa bata. Kaya ang target market nila bata. So unang-una, gusto nilang turuan, ma-addict ang mga bata sa vape. Tapos delikado pa yung vape dahil may lason ngang nakikita na isinasama. Kasi hindi natin naman malaman, hindi natin na-inspection, smuggled nga. Hindi natin ma-inspection, hindi natin alam kung saan galing. We do not know about the manufacturing process that they go through before they come here. So hindi natin malaman kung ito ba'y safe o hindi. Kaya yan ang nagiging malaking problema sa atin. Kaya naman, I congratulate all our people here in the Bureau of Customs and Department of Finance. I think the BIR is also working hard to do the same thing. Nagsisisure sila, mga warehouse naman ang kanilang naipapasok. So, patuloy natin gagawin ito. And I just wanted to highlight the efforts and the dangers that the efforts that we are doing and the dangers that accompany these smuggled vapes, far and beyond the loss in revenue to the government. More important to us are the health issues that these smuggled vapes raise. So again, thank you all very much. Congratulations. Keep up the good work. And we are beginning to see success to all of your efforts. Maraming salamat. Congratulations. Keep it going. Tuloy-tuloy tayo. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President. May we now request His Excellency to join us for a photo opportunity. May we call on all our BOC officials and honored guests to join His Excellency for a photo opportunity. At the count of 3, ready? 1, 2, 3.